Shepherd.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our State of Schools event. We certainly appreciate all of you for coming, and I, along with my colleagues of the Board of Education, know that community involvement and input is important to helping move our schools forward. Your presence demonstrates your interest in the important work that we, in the leadership of MNPS, are doing across this district for our schools to be successful in preparing for the next generation of leaders and scholars. At this time, I would like to acknowledge other members of the Board of Education who serve with me in this important work. Will you please stand and be recognized at this time? Thank you. I also want to thank our mayor, the Honorable David Brawley, for his presence here this morning. We appreciate your commitment to public education as it helps make our jobs a little easier. Would you please stand, Mayor? And to Council Lady Angie Anderson, whose district we are in today, we thank you for your support and commitment, as well as that of all of our elected officials who are with us today. Would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. We have seen so many great things happen this year. Metro Schools was awarded a highly competitive federal grant magnet school assistant program from the Department of Education, providing $15 million to be used over the next 5 years. We are using that funding to support the development of 5 new magnet schools at the elementary level, which will focus on STEAM curriculum. We have aggressively taken on the challenge of doubling the number of third graders reading at grade level by 2025 through the Blueprint for Early Childhood Success. We are proud that we have an army of community partners who have joined with us in this effort as the Nashville Literacy Collaborative to help raise public consciousness of the importance of early literacy. I could go on and on about the great achievements of our district, but you'll hear more of that later this morning. But even with our successes, we have not ignored our challenges. Like other school districts of our size and makeup, we still have much more to do to improve. The good news is that I see a room full of people who care about Metro Schools and these talented students we have the privilege of serving each and every day. Because of that, I am hopeful of the changes to come and the continuation of our many good works. That is what today is about, planning for the future and informing our important stakeholders, community partners, elected officials, and MNPS staff on how they are part of this bright future. And now, speaking of bright futures, I am honored to introduce Gia Cole, a 4th grader at Norman Binkley Elementary School, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Gia?
I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please now welcome to the stage David Klaskens, an 8th grade student at Oliver Middle School, for a special percussion performance. It is now time to swing. Introducing the amazing students of Nashville School of the Arts Swing Band.
Hello, everybody. How you doing? Good. That's good. Awesome. Well, we're Nashville School of the Arts. We're the swing band, and we're going to play a song called Baby Come Back for you guys, and I hope you like it. Yeah.
Let's give the prior student David Klaskens and the Nashville School of the Arts one more round of applause. Join us now in welcoming Marquise Holmes, an 11th grade student at Overton High School who will introduce one of our very special guests.
Good morning. I'm Marquise Holmes. I'm a junior at John Overton High School. I was recently elected as the Tennessee State DECA president. I want to officially welcome you to our school, home of the Bobcats. Overton has always provided me and my fellow Bobcats with a great high school experience. I am proud to walk the halls of one of the most diverse schools in the state of Tennessee. The dedication of our teachers helps prepare all students to be college ready, career ready, and life ready. The opportunities presented through our career academies have helped me become one step closer to my dreams of becoming a business owner when I graduate. On the behalf of the fellow students and administration, welcome to Overton. We are glad to have you here. Ladies and gentlemen, it is both my honor and privilege to be able to introduce to you a role model of note and a man of distinction. Not to mention, he's my birthday twin. This gentleman is a Nashvilleian. After attending college, he lived in Latin America, where he volunteered as a teacher and became fluent in Spanish. He's a very well-known man in part of education, and he's great in the classroom. He's now learning new lessons to his role as the 8th mayor of the Metropolitan Government of Nashville and Davidson County. We are glad to have him here. Please welcome Nashville Mayor, Mr. David Briley.
Well, to my birthday twin, thank you very much. We share a birthday with Elvis as well. I don't know if you knew that. David Bowie. I don't know what that says about us. Not much, I'm sure. But thank you for that very kind introduction. Not only does the light pointing at me make me nervous, but every time I come to a school, I get pretty nervous, nauseous, basically. And it goes back to something that happened almost 50 years ago when I was in first grade at Glendale Elementary, not far from here. I slammed the door in Mary Alice Cooper's face in the cafeteria and got caught. I was sent to the principal's office where Mary Craighead, a well-known Nashvilleian, was my principal. And she scared me to death. I have never, ever gotten over that. I don't think I will. 50 years now, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get over that. But some of my own personal most vivid memories come from my 4 years at Glendale Elementary. We didn't have kindergarten back when I started. I'm that old. We did not have kindergarten in Metro Public Schools. And I will always remember those as I do this job, I think. I do want to acknowledge Dr. Joseph, who is here. He is a friend of mine. I think from the day he arrived, we have been close. We do have members of the Metro Council and the school board here. I want to thank you for your dedication and service to the city. It's not always appreciated. I don't always agree with you, but I will always show you great respect for your contribution to the city. As mayor, I think I'm now 22 days in. Pretty unusual for a mayor like me to arrive like this. But I have been working and thinking about public education for all of my public career, going back to 1999, and always been a supporter of the Metro Public Schools endeavor, because I think it is the most important thing that we do as a community. And I say that because I look at the mayor's role as making sure as a community, as a city, we do three things. First, we need a level playing field. And it hasn't always been in our community. We've got things to do to make sure that we focus on that and make sure that everybody has a legal opportunity to do what is, to reach their greatest potential. The second is financial capital. As you know, in our city, financial opportunities have not been equally distributed for many years going back, and we have got to do great things to try and change that. But the thing we spend the most money on, and the thing that is most important to me, is to make sure that every child that grows up in our community has an opportunity to attain the intellectual capital that they need to succeed in our world. As I talk to businesses thinking about relocating here, workforce development, and making sure that every child has a chance to succeed is number one on their list, and it needs to be number one on our list. Last Friday, as part of my approach, I went to Pearl-Cohn because I think it sort of encapsulates what I need to be thinking about. It's a school with great success. It's a school with great potential, but it is also a school with great trauma. In Parkland, Florida, in one day, 17 students died. Over the 6 years of the current principal's tenure there, 17 children have died from Pearl-Cohn as a result of gun violence. So we all focus on these terrible moments when the tragedy is so immense and so intense, but we cannot forget about these slow motion tragedies taking place in our schools. It is time for us to stop thinking about what is wrong with children and to start thinking about what is happening to our children, because something is happening. Nashville is a unique place. We are a place where people across the board, rich, poor, powerful, powerless, all want to focus on improving the opportunities for every child in this community. In Metro Public Schools today is my successor. In Metro Public Schools today is the next CEO of HCA. In Metro Public Schools is the next leader of this community. If we don't focus on that, if we do not create pathways, if we do not provide opportunities, we will fail as a community. I'm here today to tell you I'm committed to work with Dr. Joseph, with the school board, and with the Metro Council to make sure that as we move forward together, that we do our best and that we provide those pathways to our students. Thank you very much.
Welcome to Metro Nashville Public Schools, a thriving district in the heart of Middle Tennessee. We are the second largest school district in Tennessee and the 45th largest school district in the nation, preparing 86,000 students to excel in higher education, work, and life. Today, we're announcing a world-class science opportunity. With the goal of being the first choice to the Nashville families, Metro Schools is committed to providing a high-quality education to every student, every day, while becoming the fastest improving urban school system in America.
Hi, I'm Yuli Yao, and I was named a National Regeneron Science Scholar, and I go to Metro Schools.
Our values are reflected in higher literacy rates, excellence, relevance, innovation, talent, collaboration, equity, and diversity. Here's how we're making good on our promises. Metro Nashville Public Schools has partnered with the National Public Education Foundation, the Mayor's Office, and others to create the Blueprint for Early Childhood Success. Working together in a first-ever literacy partnership, we will double the number of third-grade readers reading on grade level by 2025. To that end, Metro Nashville Public Schools is growing expert literacy teachers by creating the Literacy Teacher Development Specialist, expanding professional development for all teachers, and requiring all schools to form a Leading for Literacy team. We won't have great readers without providing access to high-quality
STEAM learning environment. As we look ahead, we'll begin to deepen our culture of collaboration by continuing to partner with our community, nonprofits, philanthropists, and business partners. We will continue to optimize our organization across our district and schools. We will continue to empower our people through professional development and shared accountability. All of this to promote active student engagement and consistent improvement in academic achievement. So that they will realize our goal of exceeding great expectations. Well, good morning, everybody. Wasn't that a great video? We have absolutely, positively, without question, I think some of the best children in America. Can we give them a round of applause? It's really great to see you all today. And I want you, and I thank you for joining us because your presence indicates that you support us and you support the work that's happening here in Metro Nashville Public Schools, and we're very appreciative of that. Can we give Dr. Jill Pittman, the Overton staff, and the wonderful, extraordinary, phenomenal students that we saw here a round of applause? You know, Overton High School has some amazing students. I've had the opportunity this year to visit this school on a number of occasions, and I'm always inspired by what I see. Overton is a wonderful representation of everything that is great within our school district. You see, within these walls, we have over 50 countries representing 40 different languages here, learning together and learning from one another. When we started this budget season, I knew I wanted to meet with students and hear directly from them about what their needs were. And I wanted to know what we needed to do in order to make them successful high school students here at Metro Nashville Public Schools. So one of the groups of children that I met with were actually right here at Overton High School. And I sat in awe on that day just listening. I mean, I just sat back and listened to our students. And as I listened to them, I made a promise at the end of that meeting. And what that promise was simple. It was that their voice would be heard as we worked in our budget, that their voices would be uplifted as we worked through this budget season. And as the adults that are responsible for helping each child reach his or her goal, we're going to do just that. And we're going to make sure that we all fight for them. So let's give a round of applause to our students so they know we're ready to fight for them. So today, we are here and we're looking at the current state of Metro Nashville Public Schools, and this is actually a celebration because we do have things to celebrate. So we're going to talk about some of our accomplishments, but then we need to discuss what we need to do to make progress towards making Metro Nashville Public Schools, without question, the best place in the country to educate children. Yesterday, I had the opportunity to share with the Board of Education in our community my request for a 5.1% increase in this year's budget, which represents $44.7 million additional dollars to our operating budget. Now, I feel strongly that this budget request is both reasonable and logical. If it's fully funded, I'm certain, without a doubt, without any question, that will accelerate the work that the Board of Education and I have begun as we've worked to execute on our strategic plan, which has 4 key areas. 1, our students. 2, our people, 3, our community, and 4, our organization. This budget reflects our desire to focus on our students and our people. It's my hope in future years we'll be able to gain the necessary resources that are needed to fully address all 4 strategic areas. Now, while we've made progress in some areas, addressing 91 out of 121 of the recommendations that were in my original transition plan when we arrived, we recognize that there's still much more work to do. As you saw in the video, we're making progress, and as a community, we should feel really good about our momentum. We should feel good about the fact that we're improving the quality of our pre-K seats, working collaboratively with the mayor's office and our local partners. We should feel good about the fact that we're challenging our students to reach new academic heights through our intentional efforts to increase rigor at all tiers within the school system. We've actually doubled the number of students with plans on taking advanced placement tests, international baccalaureate tests, and Cambridge exams, and we have expanded advanced programming in our middle schools this year. We should feel really good about our focus on equity, which gave us the will to pay for testing fees for all high school students taking industry certifications. These efforts have also resulted in us doubling the number of students expected to take industry certifications in just 1 year. Good stuff. And we also should feel work about the fact that we have been increasing our gifted and talented supports in all elementary and middle schools. No longer is gifted education something that a select number of students receive. We now search to support giftedness in all children because we believe all children have gifts. They just need a great teacher to pull it out of them. We're especially proud of the work that we're doing to improve literacy. Our most recent administration of the measures of academic progress in reading showed that 55.9% of all 2nd through 8th graders met or exceeded growth targets this year. That's a round of applause. Now, sometimes you're in church, you say, I might not get an amen, but I know that's good stuff, right? Right? We're going to be a little more explicit and specific on that one. The academic growth of MNPS students in grades 2 through 8 from August to February surpassed the national average in both reading and mathematics for the 8 million students that took the test. Good. Now, this is the first time that our growth has exceeded our peers nationally. So again, it's something to have a praise report on. Right? Our reading scores for the typical MNPS student increased 3 national percentile points, and in math, it increased 4 national percentile points. All right, so the majority of MNPS students, like I said, made greater growth than the average nationally. 56% of students in MNPS exceeded national growth expectations in reading. 59% of district students made greater growth in math than the average typical U.S. student. And the majority of MNPS students in every grade level exceeded national average for reading. And the majority of MNPS students in every grade, with the exception of 5th grade, exceeded national growth expectations in math. And what was beyond exciting more than anything when I looked at that data was that we saw both the average academic growth amongst all student groups in all 4 quadrants exceeding expectations. Again, that's a round of applause. You see, this is the work that we committed to this time last year. And these were the priorities that we outlined, and this is what we invested in. And while these initiatives have not yet been in place for a full year, again, not a full year, and we're starting to see these results, we know that these strategic investments are going to pay off over time in the lives of our children. Now, we also have some additional reasons to celebrate. Just last fall, as was communicated, we celebrated the announcement of 3 federal grants totaling $24 million additional dollars coming into the district. These grants are going to provide professional development for our arts teachers, support high-quality pre-K programs, and develop 5 new elementary magnet programs focused on science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics, or we just call it STEAM for short. And they're going to provide additional opportunities and choice for thousands of students here in Metro Nashville Public Schools. These magnet schools will each have a unique STEAM curriculum focused on enhancing collaboration, communication, creativity, and critical thinking. I mean, these are the skills that our employers need our students to go into the world prepared with, and we're going to make sure they have it. You know, our youngest learners will be immersed in programs like entrepreneurship, like environmental science, integrated technology, biological sciences, and environmental engineering. In addition, in partnership with Nashville State Community College, who is an amazing partner to Metro Nashville Public Schools, we're going to launch a new early college program on their main campus next year. And we're going to have 100 students on that campus in the inaugural class. Worthy of praise. Those students are ultimately going to earn an associate's degree in information technology and a high school diploma in the 2021-2022 school year. This partnership meets the continued demands for IT workers right here in Nashville. Through a partnership with Vanderbilt Health, Kroger, and our insurance trust, we celebrated the opening of our first employee wellness center that provides health, fitness, and pharmacy services to our employees and retirees, and joins other MNPS health clinics in providing services and resources for employees and their families to improve their overall health. I am so proud that Metro Nashville Public Schools received the Cigna Workplace Wellness Award, recognizing our efforts on behalf of our employees and our retirees. In addition, another powerful partner that's making a difference in Metro Nashville Schools is the Country Music Association Foundation. They have provided $11.5 million to fund music education in Music City since 2006, making it one of the largest private local investors in public education here in Nashville. I mean, there's a reason why the jazz band was so good. because we have great partners helping us make that happen, because that doesn't happen by accident. The Foundation's generosity and support for music education and its longtime commitment to the city of Nashville has been an essential ingredient to providing students the opportunities that come from having music as a part of their education, and it's created a nationally recognized music program here in Nashville. I think for the 4th year in a row, we've been recognized as one of the best places for music education in the entire country. Again, that's a round of applause. Our Academies of Nashville offer 39 academies in 12 high schools. Through our 350 business partners, students have access to more than 40 industry certifications, and they participate in hands-on approaches to learning in fields that interest them. Our schools regularly host visitors from across the globe who travel here to see our work. And in fact, since 2011, visitors have learned more about the Academies of Nashville. And they've come from 325 different communities, 40 different states, and 2 different countries. This is one that I absolutely love right here. We had the opportunity to celebrate with Miss Cecily Woodard, a mathematics teacher at West End Middle School. You see, she proudly represents Metro Nashville Public School teachers, and she also represents the state of Tennessee because she is Tennessee's Teacher of the Year. I'll give her a round of applause. Dr. Wood is a 13-year veteran in Metro Nashville Public Schools and has made a lasting impact on her students, on her colleagues, on this district, and this state. So once again, a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you for all that you do. Just a few weeks ago, we celebrated LEED Gold designation of our new elementary school, Tusculum Elementary, replacing that school and opening its doors last fall. Tusculum is one of only 4 schools in Tennessee to receive this level of certification that recognizes energy efficiency and conservation in building construction. Now, you see, these awards are nice. They're indicative of a district that's on the move. In last year's budget, similar to this year's budget request, our focus is on our people and our focus is on our students. See, last year we raised expectations and support for staff and students, and we're beginning to see the fruits of our labor. This year, we'll continue with our focus on our people and our students, but this time, we're going to focus on getting to the heart of making strategic investments in emotional safety and the well-being of our staff and the well-being of our students. So first, why don't we talk about our people? Because they are a critical part of our strategic plan. As we talk about the investments that need to be made within our school district, there are absolutely positively none that are more important than an investment in our people. If we do not address the needs of those who work so diligently in our schools every single day, our teachers and our staff, there is no way we can achieve any goals, particularly ambitious goals. We can have the most thoughtful and intentional strategic plan in the universe, but none of the work will happen unless we find a way to inspire our staff to execute on it. Nashville is booming. We can look all around and see the skylines and the cranes over construction sites, and we know that our city is growing. And that's a wonderful thing, and it brings vast opportunity for students, and it brings vast opportunities for this community. But it also brings huge challenges that we cannot ignore, and they bring challenges that we must address. We must recognize the economic realities for our employees. Because you see, the cost of living in Nashville is increasing as our city continues to grow. This doesn't only impact our students, but it also impacts our employees. The reality is, in every corner of this city, we're tearing down older houses and replacing them with newer homes, which brings higher home cost and higher rents. So for the second year in a row, employee compensation must be a priority within my budget request to ensure that we are able to hire and retain the highest quality staff, and we're able to ensure that employees can actually live in the city that they work in. So I'm requesting an additional $24,584,700 to provide a 2% across-the-board raise and step increase for all eligible employees to cover the costs associated with their insurance premiums and the cost of their pensions. This represents 54% of my overall ask in total. Now, I've heard from both the mayor's office and the Metro Council that this is going to be a difficult budget season, and my request does take that into consideration. We are the largest part of Metro government because we have 11,000 employees that honorably serve with us, and our employee benefits can be costly. However, I make the argument that it's more costly to lose great teachers and lose great staff because they can't live in our city. So, if there is any way to increase compensation even more through this process, then I would welcome it. Our teachers and staff deserve competitive compensation. Now, we know compensation is an issue for most employees, but it's especially difficult for many of our support staff, like our paraprofessionals. Our paraprofessionals work with our special education students, and they assist our classroom teachers in meeting students' needs. I want to stop and take a look at a bit of the work that some of our incredible paraeducative staff do for our students and for our schools.
it's not about their disability, it's about who they are as a person. They love it. They can tell me things, they can remember things. And I love just to see that on their face that I didn't give up on them. And that's what's important to me every day, is how they feel at the end of the day. I can't do this, yes you can.
Work here, it's hard work. I'm with the older kids, so we do a lot of heavy lifting. These kids they endure so much in their lifetime. They never ever complain. They're so happy. And just to be around that sort of attitude every day and that happiness, just pure joy. I'm a single mother. It's month to month. With the second job, that gives me, that's usually, which is not much either, but it gives me gas money. That's usually what I use for gas.
It's very hard when you don't make the right kind of money to live. I can have a place but I can't pay utilities. Or I can't pay for food. I can't go to the grocery store and buy food. I have to buy groceries on a day-by-day basis because I don't know how much money I'm gonna have. So it's a struggle. I wish it was a way that I can afford to live.
Well, I had to quit school when my son got sick, so I didn't get to finish my college. I'd love to go back and possibly be a nurse. We take care of medically fragile kids every single day, and we do things that we probably aren't even required to do, but most of us try to go above and beyond just because we love the kids so much.
If we all can eat, I just won't eat because I just don't have that money. It's not there. And I'm so emotional, excuse me. It's at times where my insurance or my deductions is more than what I bring home. It's not matching. Every year, I try not to let that bother me because this is something that's stressful for me. They don't know. They just know I'm there. They know Miss Russell is here with us. I don't let no one know what I go through on a day-to-day basis. And it's because my heart is just there. It's just a heart that enjoy working with students all around.
So Kashana Russell and Michelle Sampson are here with us today, and I'd like them to stand to receive our true appreciation. Kashana, Michelle, thank you so much for what you do. And not just for our students, not just for our staffs, but thank you for what you do for our city. And I heard your passion in that video. And more importantly, I heard your struggle. And I want you to know that we want to make it better for you and for your families. So we know we have to do right by our students. I mean, that's a given. But we also have to do everything we can do to do right by our employees. For a typical paraprofessional, the $11.50 to $14 an hour that they make means they can't afford to live in the city. And they're devoted to ensuring some of our highest needs students find success and provide critical support to classroom teachers. Paraprofessionals like Kashana and Michelle are committed to their schools and students, and they deserve a salary that better reflects the cost of living in a growing city like Nashville. That's why this year I'm requesting that our paraprofessionals' pay increase by 2 pay grades at a cost of $1.3 additional million. This goes beyond the raises that I just talked about for all employees. But we recognize, again, pay across the rest of our district must be addressed. Our human resources team recently completed an analysis of current district pay scales as compared to other districts and private industry. Now, we know that coming out of the gates for entry-level positions, our salaries are competitive. But the longer an employee remains in Metro Nashville Public Schools, the greater the disparity becomes. The study also revealed that while salaries are competitive with surrounding Tennessee counties, we're less competitive with districts within a 450-mile radius. And our certificated, administrative, and support pay scales all need adjusting to ensure that we're competitive, both in keeping and attracting high-quality employees. So to address these findings, the analysis said it would require about a 4.5% increase in our pay scales at an estimated cost of $25.4 million in salary alone. So that's not including the insurance and the other costs that we would have to pay there. Last year, employees received a 3% cost of living increase, and those who were eligible received a step increase. Over the course of the past 2 years, if our budget is approved, staff will have received at a minimum a 5% raise over the past 2 years, and individuals who are eligible for steps would receive more. We recognize salaries, hey, right. Salaries are the single most expensive part of our budget, so we know improving them is a long-term endeavor that's going to take multiple years and commitments from both the mayor's office and our Metro Council. I had the opportunity last week to meet with the Metro Council, and I delivered the report to Education Committee Chair David Rosenberg, who's in the audience today. Thank you for being here. Just wanted to call you out. Thank you for being a great education advocate, and also with Tanaka Vercher. I know they will work with us and the mayor's office to discuss a strategic way to improve our employees' salaries over the coming years, over time. In addition, this budget requests monies to hire 4 additional recruiters to support our efforts to attract and retain great employees and to provide dramatically better service to our schools. Now, let's shift and talk a little bit about our students and their needs. The great American educator and founder of the great Tuskegee University, Booker T. Washington, once said simply, if you can't read, it's going to be hard to realize your dreams. In Metro Nashville Public Schools, we've declared war on illiteracy in this district. You see, too many children are not reading on grade level, and this has been a challenge that this city has grappled with for over 2 decades. But we've declared that now's the time to do something about it, and we're going to do something about it. Our students are fortunate to have dedicated and exceptional teachers who are raising expectations and improving their skills to help their children succeed. Let's take a look at 2 of our literacy specialists, one from Graymar Middle School and the other from Goodlettsville Middle School, to see how they're helping transform literacy practices within our school district.
My name is Erin Trinidad. I'm the Literacy Teacher Development Specialist at Graymar Middle School. Many read and have borrowed books from my small library. So what I'm doing today is I'm going into our 5th grade, Mr. Johnson's 5th grade class, and I'm working with them on inferencing as well as determining the theme of the story. So through this, we're using one of our high-quality picture books, The Wretched Stone by Kristen Alsberg, so that we're giving them a high-quality complex text, but it's the visuals that can support to get them to be able to be successful. Having complex text and exposing our students to these complex texts is so important, just in that it really stretches their minds and it really forces them to really to kind of look beyond what the text is actually saying. And you look at the story that we're doing, and yeah, it's a picture book, but you also look at these kids as they're working through and they're trying to understand what exactly is going on, that they're really putting a lot of that effort in to get to the layers of complexity that are present in the text. I'm Anita Corder, and I'm also a literacy coach at Goodlettsville Middle School. Another part that's really difficult for kids is we have teachers who come to us with a wide range of diversity. Every teacher that I've experienced here at Goodlettsville has a desire and a passion to help students learn. And in my role, I get to partner with them to help think through ideas. One of the things that that I share with teachers in the beginning is that I want them to see me as a partner in their thinking. Lesson planning now is more collaborative than it has ever been, and that is because of some of the systems and structures that we put in place, and also because of some of those district expectations where we have made it clear that in literacy we want to see students reading about complex texts, talking about those complex texts, and writing about those complex texts. What's nice is that we have the mindset that there's equity for all students. It's not just what's good for kids at Goodlettsville Middle School or Martin Luther King Middle School. This is what is good for all kids. I think the future for MNPS teachers is bright. When we have fifth graders who are able to explore text and go deep in that way, they're going to be prepared in phenomenal ways by the time they get to eighth grade. And providing that kind of framework for our kids is what high expectations looks like.
Okay. Anita, I love it. Anita, and I wholeheartedly agree with you that the future is bright for teachers in the MNPS. Can we give Anita and Aaron a round of applause once again? You are both models of excellence within our district, and we thank you for all that you're doing. Last year, we made significant strategic investments in both resources and staff to fight this injustice, and that's the injustice of not ensuring that children are reading on grade level by third grade. We invested $18.5 million from our operating budget and from additional grant dollars at work at every level of our organization, in our classrooms, in our schools, and in our central office capacity. And for the first time in this city's history, an unprecedented community-wide plan has been created. This plan is called the Blueprint for Early Childhood Success. And the aim is simple. We're going to prevent any child from falling through the cracks within this district. Our goal is even clearer. We're going to double the number of students who are reading on grade level by 2025. Again, we're going to double the amount of readers by 2025. You know, we know early childhood literacy is paramount to the long-term success, and a community-wide effort shows that it's not just a Metro Nashville Public Schools issue in terms of helping kids read, it's a Nashville community issue. And I'm very appreciative that the community has come together to say we're going to do something about this. Just about 2 weeks ago, we had a gentleman by the name of Ron Fairchild, who's the senior consultant for the Campaign for Grade Level Reading. He's a Vanderbilt graduate and a Johns Hopkins graduate, so I like them on both levels there. But he came to Nashville. He reviewed our plan, and he shared that our plan is a model for the nation. Now, we've got to execute on that plan. The Public Education Foundation has raised $1.2 million in private dollars to support this effort, and it hopes to raise another $1.2 million so we can execute on year one plan. So I'm thankful for what the Public Education Foundation does for us to make this happen. As you can see, Metro Nashville Public Schools are on the move. And as we move into the next year, we must make strategic investments so we can move faster. You see, I keep saying that, you know, to accelerate, we need an accelerant. The faster, the more dollars we have, the more we can accelerate. If we get no dollars, we'll still move. We just won't move as fast. Another strategic investment that we're proposing in this budget is dramatically increasing the amount of money that we send directly to schools. You see, we know that children bring what's happening in their lives into the classrooms. We know that many of our students are economically disadvantaged and we do not receive full funding from the state for all of our economically disadvantaged students due to how the state allocates funds through the direct certification program. Under the direct certification program, only 47% of our students are economically disadvantaged. Because the state does not count undocumented students in its calculation, and because some families simply don't apply, We know this number is low and not accurate, and it does not measure the levels of poverty that we have within our school district. As a result, the district must bear more of the cost of addressing the effects of local poverty. In addition, we proudly serve 11,000 special education students and 17,600 English language learners. These are realities that have a huge impact not only on our student achievement, but on our budgets. Our student-based budgeting model for funding schools provides schools the discretion to create budgets that best meet the needs of their unique students. I believe that there is no one in better position than the principal, than the staff of a school, and then the parents within a community to determine what's needed in their schools in terms of programming, supports, and staffing to best serve their schools. So I'm extremely proud to say that we've increased the amount of money going directly to schools each year since we've introduced the student-based budgeting process 3 years ago. The increased funding for next school year represents the largest. Next year represents the largest increase yet, a 7.4% increase over the current school year. So over the past 2 years that we've been in this district, $14.8 million additional dollars have been added to the student-based budget pool of resources. That's something to celebrate. Now this year, for the first time, we shared our budgets with all communities to help communities see the per pupil cost and the increases and decreases in budgets. We began having a conversation in this city about equity. Equity, to me, simply means that we understand what a school needs and we engage in conversations to engage it, to talk about what that school needs, and we work to get the school what they need to meet the needs of the children they serve. Well, in a diverse school system like Metro Nashville Public Schools, we need to make sure the needs of our gifted students, the needs of our special education students, the needs of our English language learners, the needs of our affluent students, the needs of our economically disadvantaged children, and the needs of students like Sean, who was just somewhere in the middle. All of our needs need to be met. So often, we only focus on those students whose parents speak the loudest to us. But you see, a great school system listens closely to those voices that may not always come to the table, that may not always be heard, but we know are there and need someone to say something about their needs. So, under the current proposal, the majority of schools have increased spending power to provide more resources to their schools. Under this proposed budget, we're going to add nearly $5.2 million to meet the needs of special education students within this district, and we're going to provide an additional $2 million for English language learners. These dollars will help schools provide the additional supports and services they need to give to our neediest students. When I think about this work and I think about equity, I'm reminded of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. You see, in his final sermon, which was entitled Remaining Awake Through a Great Revolution, and he gave it at the National Cathedral in Washington, D.C., Dr. King reminded us of a parable of a man that did not prosper because he did not see the poor. The rich man, otherwise known as Devise, was said to have the finest clothes, and he lived a pretty good life. But there was another man, and that man's name was Lazarus. And Lazarus was a poor man, but not only was he poor, Lazarus was sick. Lazarus managed every day to get to the gates of Devise and just wanted the crumbs that fell off of Devise's table. And guess what? Devise did nothing about it. And the parable ends by saying, and I'll go ahead and paraphrase, that Devise did not prosper and there was a fixed gulf now between Lazarus and Devise. You see, I share this story because right here in Nashville, which is one of the up-and-coming cities in our nation, we have challenges that need our attention. And now more than ever, we must be able to truly understand that our school systems, what our school systems' needs are, and we need to try to better utilize precious resources to support all of our children in all of our schools. Because like DeVise, we can, in fact, do something about it. We can do something about it. Now, we recognize that the social emotional needs of our children are not met, and if our students continue to be suspended at high rates, we will simply be perpetuating the school-to-prison pipeline, and this is unacceptable. As such, we are proposing to dramatically enhance the infrastructure of our social emotional learning work by staffing a quadrant support structure to train more than 3,000 teachers annually in social emotional learning models. 3,000 teachers in social emotional learning models. We know that our schools are safer when we can train the adults within our buildings to know their students and to help their students understand their own triggers and ways to de-escalate their emotions. Nashville is seen as a national model in working to support social emotional learning, and we have a number of schools that are doing just great work in this area. But there are few that are doing the work better than our friends at Fall Hamilton Enhanced Option School under the leadership of Mr. Matthew Portell. Let's take a closer look.
We understand the effects of adverse childhood experiences nationally. It's not an issue that is just isolated to my demographic in my school.
You're gonna do great, aren't you? Okay.
We understand what it does to them now and potentially in the future. We're right off of downtown Nashville, and we're in the midst of some serious transformation and gentrification. And so a lot of our students are being displaced. We have students who are currently experiencing some serious tragedy in their lives, and we know their stories, and we take a proactive approach here to make sure their needs are being met. Doing all right today? The old approach was you're at school, you need to be at school and play school, and it was compliance driven. But the trauma approach is taking a completely different lens. They have to feel safe, they have to feel nurtured, and they have to feel supported. When kids walk through the door, they don't leave everything that has happened at the door. They're still developing emotionally, they're still developing cognitively, and we want to give them the ability to do that in a safe environment that is school. To be quite frank, this transformation is more about adults than it is kids.
You had a perfect day.
It's about giving the teachers the understanding and support to be able to meet the needs of the kids on a basic level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There was a big mind shift. For me especially, my students might have had a bad day, something happened at home, no one was home last night. You can't just be like, come in and do math now. So when they know they can trust you and they talk to you, their academics start to blossom.
One of the most transformative strategies is getting someone who is trained and understanding students' mental health needs.
I was brought in as a part of the district initiative to increase the awareness and knowledge of ACEs, which are adverse childhood experiences. Is class that okay? Yep. So coming in and identifying different trauma-informed practices that we can implement here in the school.
One of the foundational programs that we're utilizing is the Leader in Me. A lot of people are very familiar with the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People for kids. And so here we foundationally teach our kids the 7 habits.
You'll see the posters around the school and you'll see the kids, they know all of the 7 habits and they will spout them out to you.
The 7 habits has helped me because I had to put first things first. I had to make sure that I was getting good grades and not starting drama with any kids.
We also build the students' capacity to develop their leadership skills by giving them a class in leadership. It's part of our specials rotation. Kindergarten through 4th grade are part of the Leader in Me curriculum.
Be proactive, be proactive.
We share this common language. It is so amazing with putting everybody on the same page. Building that positive school culture and an environment where everyone feels empowered to be successful.
We now have students leading other students in different activities throughout the building.
Who wants to go first?
And we value that.
Good morning, leaders. The time is 8 o'clock.
Traditionally, in most schools, you've got the iridescent lighting that burns our eyeballs like laser beams. But here we have teachers who use a lot of low lighting. Some of our rooms have calming colors, utilizing color as a strategy. We also use essential oil diffusers with just understanding that your body is sensory. We utilize mindfulness as a strategy and understanding that smells and things around you are helpful. One of the approaches that we're using are peace corners.
A peace corner is like a place where you can just chill out. If I get really frustrated and feel like I'm going to yell, or when I feel really sad about to cry, I go to the peace corner.
It's a proactive approach. And so many times we give kids strategies, but we don't give them a time or a place to practice those strategies. We've really put a lot of effort in building positive relationships. Under that, there are strategies, and one of them is our check-in and check-out system.
Hey, Mariah.
Hi.
You ready to have another great day today?
Yup.
My check-in, check-out buddy, her name's Mariah, and she's in the 4th grade. She comes to see me at the beginning and at the end of every day. What are your goals for today?
Listen, video, and pass, and nice.
Awesome. She has 3 goals every day that she works on. She can get 0, 1, or 2 points for each of her goals.
And then at the end of the day, they know where they are.
Good. Actually, it was fantastic.
Fantastic. But the most motivating piece of our check-in and check-out system is the mentor-mentee relationship.
You go to him and then he asks about your day, and if you had a problem somewhere, they'll talk about that and see how you can fix it.
The child knows every day they come in this building that somebody's excited to see them in the morning and excited to see them right before they leave. So do you think you knocked it out of the park? That's what I'm talking about. And it's that positive in, positive out mindset.
You did it with me.
That's right. No, you did it on your own. That's you, my man. Nice work. That's been a huge success. Last year was a tough year. It was really tough. We didn't have the support systems fully in place that we have now. I didn't support teachers in the way that I should have and could have because I was a new principal. And I just didn't know how. But that all changed at the end of the year when we all just as a team sat down and said, we've got to do something different. Our paradigm has to shift, where we're talking about not only how to support students, but how to support yourself, self-care.
We know you can't help others until you help yourself. Sometimes this job is hard, this job is exhausting, sometimes you just need a minute. Tap in, tap out is something that we developed. You can text someone and be like, hey, can you cover my class? Can you give me a second? And we will gladly cover one another. You sometimes just need to ask for help. And it's okay. And it's really accepted here and it's promoted.
This is great.
Operating a trauma-informed approach is a blanketed approach for all kids. You all have done outstanding work. We have to be able to help them manage their experiences in productive ways. It's not compliance-driven, it's a we've got your back approach.
So Matt is my brother from another mother. You know, just Wakanda for life, Matt. Wakanda for life. You know, Frederick Douglass said it best when he said that it's easier to build stronger children than it is to repair broken men. So Matt, I want to thank you and your staff for building strong children at Fall Hamilton Elementary School. So in addition to building out our social emotional learning work, we recognize that we need to do more to make sure kids know how to get to college. So I'm proposing 15 college career counselors to our high schools for next year within this budget. You know, and this really came from the conversations that I had with hundreds of high school students as I've gone around this year, and they led me to understand how critical these positions are for our students. I want to introduce you to a college and career counselor who is making an extraordinary difference at one of our high schools. Let's take a look.
So I'm thinking if you could get them today, I could get them to the post office. I go right by the post office. 83% of our students' parents have never attended college. So the aspiration is high, but the knowledge of how to navigate that complicated system in many families is low. I feel like by having a dedicated person to work on post-secondary planning, it just bridges that gap so that one, students understand the process, they're aware of opportunities, goes to Belmont instead of one of the other colleges that you were considering before. Asia is a first-generation college student.
I'm the only child, so being at home is just me and my mother. And she didn't go to college or anything. Once I got into my senior year, and I met Miss Hensley, and just, going to her classroom almost every day. Her room, is always open. She's always available to answer our questions.
She was one of the students that was selected to be participating in the Bridges to Belmont scholarship program. And of course, a lot of people know by now, but Bridges to Belmont offers 5 scholarships to students at my school, and she did the application, she wrote her essay, she participated in an interview process. Our teachers came in to do mock interviews with her. We set her up, she thought she was doing a newscast. And on the teleprompter,
hello, on behalf of everyone here at Procon,
it rolled through, have some important announcements for you, Procon. She was not live anywhere, but on the teleprompter, she said,
I was just very proud of myself, very proud of the people who supported me during this journey.
We cried, she cried, one of them ecstatic for her and the others to have this opportunity. I want all my students to have that kind of opportunity.
Without Miss Hensley's help, I wouldn't probably have the Belmont Scholarship. I probably wouldn't be where I am now. Because I don't want to get emotional.
It made me feel like, we're planting some good seeds here. We're planting some good seeds.
So Connie and Asia are here with us. Could you please stand and be recognized? Connie and counselors like her across this district are making a difference for countless children like Asia, and they're helping them navigate the college application process. It's the one thing I consistently heard as I met with students, as I went around to the high schools, that we need more help to understand this college thing, or what do we do when we get out of school. The Nashville Public Education Foundation and the Tennessee College Access and Success Network recently released a report on college access completion rates for our graduates. And what they found was that only 24% of our graduates are actually leaving and earning a college degree within 6 years of graduation. Now, in a time when we know 60% of the jobs that require at least a bachelor's degree, this number is simply not enough. Our final SEL investment that I'm proposing is to build upon our nationally recognized Community Achieves work. We know that the Community Achieves model works, and we know it's successful. And most importantly, we know it's impactful to our students and their families. So during the next year, it's our goal to expand on these efforts. Community Achieves will continue to support the 18 current schools implementing the full service model. But we hope to expand the scope of Community Achieves to focus on elementary chronic absenteeism. This is going to be done in partnership with communities in schools. They're one of our district partners, and we are charging them to support us with an additional 13 to 18 schools to provide case management and support for chronically absent students in our elementary schools that have the highest truancy rates and the highest absenteeism. We're also going to continue to work with Alignment Nashville to explore ways to address the health disparities and chronic health conditions amongst our students, because we recognize when students are absent, there's a reason. And we've got to figure out what that reason is and get them the need and supports that they need to have. Lastly, we're going to be adopting new national community school standards that align to the district's key performance indicators and the goals we've set for the Community Achieves program. Our final student priority that I'm going to talk about today that I think is significant and exciting is we're going to continue the work that we've started with science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, aka STEAM, in our middle schools. You know, here in Nashville, approximately 1/3 of all new jobs are in a STEAM field. I first announced our intention to transform our middle schools to a STEAM middle school during last year's State of School address. At that time, I said I hope that this interdisciplinary instructional approach would inspire our students, would challenge our students, would motivate our students, and would help them develop the self-confidence by realizing their individual and unique talents. And one day, they're going to bring those talents into our workforce right here in this city. Today, I want to show you what that work looks like where it matters most, in our classrooms.
Middle school is a pivotal time in a student's education. Our director of schools, Dr. Sean Joseph, said, "Any well-rounded 21st century student needs to be able to think critically, develop innovative solutions to problems, have an appreciation for the arts, and recognize the beauty and wonders of nature. We want our students to see how they fit into our evolving communities and develop self-confidence by seeing the value they bring." STEAM is an interdisciplinary approach to teaching and learning that uses the arts as an access point for guiding student inquiry, dialogue, and critical thinking in science, technology, engineering, and math. It's also about students and teachers engaging active minds regardless of the course, discipline, or content area. In a STEAM learning environment, students are challenged by their teachers to think critically, be creative, and to communicate and collaborate with their peers. This empowers our students to better understand how their specific skills fit into our complex world.
Collaboration in my classroom is working together to get something done. But it's not just working together, it's also learning how to work together even when we disagree. Communication in my classroom is using my voice to share thoughts and ideas with others. Critical thinking in my classroom is using my brain. Past where I usually use it.
Creativity in my classroom is using my imagination.
It's finding different ways to solve problems.
Our goal is to make sure our students have every opportunity to get a well-rounded 21st century education where they work together, where they share thoughts and ideas, where they think about problems and solutions in new ways, and where they use new approaches to express ideas and get things done. Providing a STEAM learning environment and focusing on the 4 C's is exactly how we're going to do just that.
So I'm experiencing this STEAM phenomenon on two different levels. One as superintendent, and two, I'm a dad with a middle schooler in a STEAM school. And I've watched her MAP scores just soar over this past year. And I think a lot of it has to do with what she's learning in terms of, again, critical thinking, creativity, communications, and collaborations, that it's a social time in a child's life. And these are skills that once you get them, they help you in numerous ways. So I believe, and this video we just watched together shows, that the STEAM work is already having a major impact in those 18 middle schools that they're in right now. Now, our students are finding their voice through a rigorous approach that's challenging them to think critically, to think creatively, to communicate effectively, and to collaborate with one another. This year, 18 of our middle schools have laid that groundwork for a transformative shift in our middle school classrooms, and we're committed to getting this right for every single student in this district. Now, we know we can't do this without our teachers and our administrators, and this is where we've supported them in ways we've never been able to do before with professional development. I hear a lot about consultants and consultant costs. Well, we got a STEAM initiative that was $4 million that we communicated last year. Well, if you had $4 million before, a year before, and you put $4 million in a STEAM initiative, guess what? Your consultant fees double, right? I know you, the mathematicians, I see them out there, Dr. Changus, that's right, I'm on it. There we go. So there's what we're saying is, so dollars in the right places that are getting results just make sense to me. But just this year alone, our teachers have completed more than 11,000 hours in professional development in STEAM, including specific arts integration professional development. Their commitment to this innovation has been absolutely transformative. If you're a teacher in this building working in a STEAM school, can you please stand to be recognized for your efforts? Anybody here are principals of STEAM schools? Principals. Give them a round of applause. I forgot it is 10 o'clock and folks are working. but I thank you all for being here. So we've invested in technology and advanced academics to ensure that our students have access to rigorous instruction that will prepare them for their futures. In every STEAM school right now, technology is at a 1-to-2 ratio. This means that our students are getting the type of technology experiences that they're going to need to do advanced work when they get to a high school. We've also reintroduced honors English to middle schools, and next year we're going to reintroduce math and science for all students in grades 5 through 8. We believe that by providing these advanced opportunities, we are going to be offering a more challenging curriculum to our students, so when they come to Overton, they're going to be ready. They're going to be ready for you, Ms. Pittman. I promise, Dr. Pittman, I promise. All right? And our community partners have stepped up big time to help us in this endeavor in making sure that our children are actively engaged in meaningful curriculum and meaningful STEAM opportunities. Students can't be what they can't see. So I'm so thankful for the hundreds of industry leaders that have come into our schools and have touched our schools and let them know that you can be a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, a biomedical researcher, whatever it is you want to be, you can be, and you're learning the right stuff here. For example, right down the street at Croft Middle School, we expanded our partnership with the Nashville Zoo, and we created a new virtual zoo concept for students. And over in North Nashville at IT Crestwell Middle, they're using interdisciplinary approaches to teach students about construction and design. And our community partners are helping our schools reach their fullest potential. Just last week, Dell Technologies announced that they're going to give 4 schools $2,500 to help enhance their STEAM curriculum. We're also focused on leveraging community assets with our partners like the Pencil Foundation and Alignment Nashville. And we have an advisory council that has 20 different organizations from every sector of the city helping us lead this work. We believe that we're doing what's right in our classrooms, and it's not just going to impact our classrooms, it's not just going to impact our schools, it's going to impact this entire city. Our students are going to graduate Metro Nashville Public Schools and head into whatever it is they'd like to do, whether they want to go into college or whether they're going to go directly to work, and we're going to make sure that they're prepared. Because they're going to have an understanding of how they can impact their cities and how their unique skill sets apply across many industries. So as we move forward, I want to say our schools and our district are so fortunate to have such tremendous support from the entire community. Nashville is an incredible community, and we have partners who are active throughout our district, people who are engaged in all areas to help us with our work, because we simply cannot do this work alone. I want to specifically recognize our partners at Alignment Nashville, at the Pencil Foundation, at the Nashville Area Chamber of Commerce, and at the Nashville Public Education Foundation, and the United Way for their commitment to public education and for helping us as we work to meet the goals we have set. Can we give them a round of applause, please? In addition, I also want to recognize the hundreds of community partners who work directly with our schools and our students on a daily basis. Partners who have worked in our academies of Nashville, who volunteered in literacy initiatives, and who have served in countless other ways. If you are a community partner, can you please stand so we can share our appreciation with you? Last but most importantly, I do want to take a moment to acknowledge our school board. You know, it is not easy being a school board member. And there's a reason we're having our meeting here at Overton High School, not just because it's the most diverse school, not because Dr. Pittman is such an amazing leader and we have some absolutely extraordinary children here. I mean, all that's true. But we have an absolutely positively amazing board member that has served in this community for over 12 years, in 12 years as a board member, and that's Dr. Joanne Brannon. I think she deserves a standing ovation. Dr. Brannon has been in Metro Nashville Public Schools she served in Metro Nashville Public Schools for 34 years as a teacher, as a consultant, as an assistant principal, and as a principal in more than 21 Metro schools. Lord have mercy. And she has served on this school board as a school board member for the past 12 years with both grace and excellence. She has championed the needs of children, not just here at Overton High School, but for children all across this district. And this will be her last state of schools as a board member. So again, I think she deserves another round of applause for her exemplary service. You know, Dr. Brannon understands that the job of a school board member is not to be a critic of the system. The job of a school board member is to be a champion of the school system for all children. And she has done that in an amazing way. I mean, as a member of a school board, she has a platform that she has used to help parents, politicians, and business leaders understand the unique needs of our city. And we all know that change is very difficult. And we all know that it takes courage to make decisions that may not be politically popular, but are morally right. It takes courage sometimes to just try something new. And this entire board has worked together to create a vision and a mission for this school district. And we've created a bold strategic plan that serves as a foundation. I mean, it serves as a lighthouse for the work that we need to do. And I'm appreciative that the district is the board is holding us all accountable for ensuring that our work addresses the needs of all of our students. So can we give our board a round of applause for their tireless efforts? So we will continue to have many challenges, and we'll always have much more work to do in Metro Nashville Public Schools. But our school district has much to celebrate, and there's a reason for sincere optimism. So to conclude, I always like to point out someone who graduated from Lincoln University. So Langston Hughes was a poet, graduated from Lincoln University, and he once said that there is a dream in this land that with his back against the wall, by muddled names and strange, sometimes this dream is called. There are those who claim this dream is theirs alone, a sin for which they must atone. Unless shared in common like sunlight and like the air, this dream will die for lack of substance anywhere. The dream knows no frontier or tongue. The dream, no class, no race. The dream cannot be kept in a secret place, in any one locked place. This dream today embattled, with its back against the wall, to save the dream for one, it must be saved for all. You see, our efforts will ensure that 86,000 beautiful children that we serve in our district can dream big, and this budget is going to help them dream and move one step to their reality. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for all you do, and have a wonderful afternoon.
Thank you, Dr. Joseph. Thank you so much. Join us now in welcoming Dr. Joe Pittman, Overton High School principal, for the closing remarks.
All right, friends, I can now say good afternoon. As we were preparing for this address, I connected with the communications office and I said, well, what direction do you want me to take? And they said, well, you should use that time to say some positive stories and some highlights about Overton High School. So y'all got another hour, right? Now, I know that we're all ready to close this up, but I know that as I look around the room and see other principals, what we have in common is that we are all fiercely proud of our schools. Do we have any Overton alumni in the house? Yes? Okay. It has been great to see a groundswell of support from our alumni over this past year. Being here in Oak Hill, every now and again we hear somebody say, Overton used to be a great school. Well, I'm here to tell you today, Overton is still a great school. For us, it doesn't matter if our Bobcats come from Brentwood or Bell Road. What matters to us is not where they start, but where they finish. And by many measures, we finish strong. Dr. Joseph started his remarks with some broad examples that I'm going to bring home now, because that was a long time ago today, with some specific examples. He talked about advanced academics and a dedication in the district to ensuring that every school has a pathway for students to follow. Here at Overton, our brand of advanced academics is in Cambridge. It is the most globally recognized college readiness assessment system that there is. Last year at Overton, we gave over 600 individual Cambridge exams, and we'll give 700 this year. We had an overall pass rate of 75%. To put that into context, that overall rate of passage surpasses the AP pass rate at both Hume-Fogg and MLK. And we do that at Overton without qualifying our students for admission. Dr. Joseph also talked about the support for academies and the transitioning of students from high school to their next steps. In this past week alone at Overton, in just one of our nationally recognized academies, 40 students in this week have passed rigorous exams that qualify them to be certified medical assistants, EKG technicians, and pharmacy technicians. I offer that as proof that while we still have improvements to make, what we are doing with our students is working. And so I'll stop, I could keep going. But most importantly, I ask that every one of us answer the call to action to sustain the system of public schools that Nashville deserves. I'm going to close by saying, hurry up, spring break! And thank you all for giving us this time today.
This has been a service of the Metro Nashville Network. If you would like to see this presentation again, or for more information about this and other programs, visit nashville.gov.